Hey, hey, hey. It is me. It's your girl, Tahir Divine. Thank you for coming into the Female Alchemy channel. I am your host with the most, and I am happy to be here with you all today. It's been a while. Oh my God, my tummy's growling. No. It's been a while since I've been live with you all, and so I'm so excited to be back. Your girl's been gone in a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. Goons in the club, in case we got to stomp off, something like that, right? No. But okay, let's get into it. I have a new program that I'm offering, and I'm so excited to share this with you all. It's called Unleash Your Potential. It is next week. It is for 3 days. So it is free for general admission. So if you were interested in coming in, free for general admission, the links would be down below for you to jump in. However, if you are like me and you like some more one-on-one personalized time, we do have the VIP status that you access that you can upgrade to and join the VIP so that after we do our workshop challenge, we can go into the right after, go into the 101s and just get a more personalized group potential. So that's exciting. So if you guys are interested in that, ooh, get my words, go ahead and jump in. But great. But I want to talk to this because, see, I've been talking about astrology a lot on my pages, and I'm coming back, so I want to share that because I have astrology reports here too, but I haven't been sharing that as much. I was like, no, I got to get back to my roots. What works? Everything that I've been doing works, but this is what really works. And so I want to share that with you guys. For those who know, I started studying astrology, can y'all believe this, almost 15 years ago. I cannot believe that it's been almost 15 years, but it was about 15 years ago. I was like 19, 20 at the time. Rihanna had just went Bad Girl Re, and like Illuminati was like a real popular thing. Like everybody was like Illuminati symbolisms and stuff like that. And so I was like, no, I cannot have my girl Reed go to the bad side. I have to know. So at the time in my undergrad years, I had joined a Christian apologetics group because it was my whole focus was to defend my faith that I had at the time. And I was seeing a lot of my friends or just people I knew was like getting more deeper into astrology outside of just like reading like their horoscope in like Vogue magazine or whatever, like Teen Vogue and the other magazines we were getting. Yeah, it shows you the time we were in because people were still getting hard copy magazines. I don't know. I haven't, you know what? I have not received a hard copy magazine in almost 2, maybe 3 years now. But I actually do like hard copy magazines. Sidebar. But anyhow, I like Home and Garden. I like Better Foods, Better Homes, I think, and then travel magazines. Like I like, yeah. So I usually go to like the Barnes and Noble to get my magazines. But anywho, that was a squirrel. But the point I'm getting to is so when I started studying it, it was for me to try to disprove it. And what ended up happening was it just was so relatable. And I got to a place where it's like, okay, let me stop judging it. Let me just take it for what it is. So I also did take an astronomy class, like my latter year in college, like my last, I think it was like my last semester. I think it was the summer before my last semester. In the point about it, I took an astronomy class, and it made me go back, like, okay, you know what? Let's go back to this astrology because there was a lot of references that my professor was making on just more of the ancient, I don't want just their ancient beliefs and practices as it pertained to astronomy. So I was like, okay, let me remove some judgment and just kind of see what this is about. Because what really kind of really made me deep dive and just like go all in is when I was just really sitting with about the story of like Jesus and how the three wise men or the three kings, how they found him. They found him by using a star. They were tracking the patterns of stars and they were following prophecies and they were reading. They were very wise and knowledgeable of the movements of the planetary alignments. And so that helped me remove my own judgment. It's like, you know what? I don't think God got an issue with astrology. I think as anything, I don't think you should make anything your idol, but I don't think God has issue with that. So I started going more hard body in it because that helped me to see like it's a tool. And I took it as it's not a tool to predict the future because you can't necessarily predict your future. What you can do is the same concept applies like we do in the stock market when we're reading the candles on our stock charts to just even people and how they show up in their personality. It is recognizing patterns. And that's what astrology is too. It is a system that is acknowledging the patterns or cycles and seasons of different planetary alignments. So, for example, this is really important to me as I've been a student of this for 15 years. I get a little perturbed when I hear people say things. For example, my sun is in Taurus, but my Mercury is in Libra. So that's a problem. The reason why that's a problem, based on astronomy, Mercury is one of the fastest moving planets, as well as the planet that's the closest to the sun. So, in order for a person who is a sun in Taurus, their Mercury would not be in Libra, for Libra is much further down the astrology wheel than Taurus. So, your Mercury placement will only be in three potential places. It would be the sign before your sun sign. So, for example, for the sun in Taurus, that means Mercury would either be in Aries, it would be in the same sign as your sun sign, Taurus, or it would be the sign after your sun sign, which is Gemini. So be aware with that. If you're getting somebody who wants to like do a reading on you, trust your intuition and discernment, but also know that if they're not able to know specifically the right movements or placements or cycles of these planetary alignments, they're more likely a fraud, and you don't want to give your energy and time to people who are frauding you. So those are just things that to be like minor things to be aware of. Actually, that's not even minor. That's a major thing. Sorry, that's a major thing to be aware of. Yeah, that's a major thing, and that's why I like to teach astrology, because I feel like it gives us, as the everyday person, access to what the successful people do. And the reason why I think that's important is because Warren Buffett actually said this. He says it's the millionaires and the billionaires who use astrology. And that's so true. Because again, astrology is again understanding the patterns on cycles of these different planetary alignments, because they influence us. They're a part of nature and we're a part of nature. As above, so below. I mean, I can even get as deep with you all and say, because that we are energetically light, we look and feel like matter, like we feel solid, but all we are light particles that are so compressed together that it completes a or creates, I want to say the illusion, because it is an illusion of our reality. So our reality is very much real because we're here experiencing it, but it's very much an illusion to what we truly are, which we are electric magnetic beings of light. So, with that being said, the planets are lights as well. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but when you're seeing a star, just know that that star is already dead. You're just seeing where we are in our place in the cosmos. We're just seeing the aspect of it as it's being burned out because it's already died. So with that concept of these light beings, the same way that the stars and the planets affect us, the reason why they're able to have an effect on us is because we are being our light is being filtered through what we call the planetary alignment. So that's is why we can have today with the moon being in the sign of Aquarius. Some of us are probably feeling called or led, like, you know, I'm gonna reach out to my friend group. I feel like I need to do something a little different, just kind of unconventional, express my uniqueness, or be around other people or have unique experiences. So you may be more influenced to do something within that realm. And then with today being a Wednesday, it's the day that's ruled by Mercury. So it's a communication day, it's a traveling day. It is a really good day for studying, sharing ideas. We'll gather, it'll be more so gathering ideas. The opposite sign of Gemini is Sagittarius, which would be more of the sharing, the more putting it out there, broadcasting, et cetera, et cetera. But the point of the matter is that, so this day you might feel more influenced to reach out to friends, have a conversation, talk to new people, do something completely unconventional and different. So in that regard, it shows that there is some type of effect on us. Even we just came out of a full moon. We know the moon it rules the tides and the waters and our emotions, right? So that's typically during the full moon. Emotions are higher. We're more lit, y'all. So more babies are born under the full moon. They say more accidents are more prone to happen during a full moon. So it's just being aware of the cycles and patterns on how they can present opportunities for certain events to be more prevalent because of this planetary movement or alignment that's taking place. So the same thing is with that with you in your personal birth chart, right? This is a snapshot of where the stars and the planets were at the time you were born. And based on that snapshot, this would be some of the influences that you would experience during your life. Now, the great thing about astrology, it comes in many different forms. I study, particularly for myself, Western astrology, Vedic astrology, astrocartography, as well as medical astrology. So, astrology can be applied in so many different ways. Again, it's just about looking at cycles and patterns and understanding the influences that are prevalent under certain cycles, patterns, etc. So, back to what Warren Buffett had said when he was saying it's the billionaires and millionaires, particularly billionaires, who use astrology. That's very true. These people who are in positions of power, even down to Beyonce, her whole Renaissance tour was a perfect alignment of using astrological alignments as well as, oh my God, even the outfits. That's a perfect case study. So my girlies on Instagram said they want me to do that. So I'll go into that. So I'll create a video for that. But yeah, it's so important to utilize these things. And if you guys have been following me on either my social media, I think I talked a little bit on here as well, but I'll do more of that here, is that I was talking about living my life a daily ritual and doing that in the planetary alignment. So following through. So like I said, today is Wednesday. So that's ruled by Mercury. My personal Mercury is in Libra. So I'm able to there's more opportunity, if I would say, to tap into more mercurial activities with the Libra flare. So sharing with you guys, sharing information, connecting with my tribe, my people. That's my people. I'm definitely in alignment with that. And same thing for you guys. You guys can use your astrology chart, your natal and your progressed, as a way to look into your potential, tap into what influences are around you. If you guys look at like a lot of like musician artists, a lot of them have very particular placements. They either have a Pisces, Gemini, and what's the other one? It's Pisces, Gemini. Well, those are the two majors. There's some type of Pisces and or Gemini influence that's heavy in their chart that makes them more prevalent to be a musical artist or somebody that's in the limelight. Virgo, that's the way. It's Pisces, Gemini, and Virgo. Those that have those type of three, or all three of them, or power plays, those are it. And y'all can name those. We have a lot of musicians that were Geminis, a lot of them who are Virgos and Pisces. I want to say what Prince was a Pisces. Was he a Pisces? I think he was. I know Michael Jackson was a Virgo sun and a Pisces moon. I know Beyonce is a Virgo sun. I want to say she's a Libra moon. Tupac is a Gemini. I mean, just a lot. Like, you look at artists and look at where their placements are, you'll see a lot of them, either if they're not one of those three, like in their sun sign, somewhere else within their 10th house, their Mercury, even their Venus is influenced by one of those three placements. So there's interesting things to look at why certain people get certain notoriety than others. For example, Cardi B, this is a really good one. Cardi B's a sun in Libra. When she started to pop off with her, is it Bodak Yellow song? That was during the time of Jupiter was in Libra. And she jumped right in on that wave, whether she was conscious of it or not. We don't know, but we can just use the case study. That is what was able to catapult her into even more fame, expansion of fame, I should say, because she kind of was more Instagram famous because she used to make funny videos or just like real videos. It was just more real. It was just real shit, but it was like funny too. But she was making videos and she was kind of had her notoriety. She was on Love and Hip Hop for a season, and then her music popped off because she was right in alignment with that Jupiter and Libra expansion, and expanded her. So that's how she was able to get herself popped in. The same thing for us too. It's important that we're able to see and recognize within our own charts and our own patterns what areas of potential that we are not utilizing. And so I have this workshop next week, guys. It's July 10th through the 12th. It's free general admission. So if you want to come in to learn more about utilizing your chart, you can come in. If you are like me and you like, I like personalized access, let's go through my personal chart, let's go through my personal stuff. You can actually join the VIP access where we'll go through the general admission information that's so helpful for you guys. But then also immediately after, we'll go into the VIPs and we'll go into our own private meeting or room and go more specifically into your particular chart, into your particular potential and how to utilize these things. So that's a 3-day event that's happening next week. My links are all in the description below, so you guys can sign up for that. And I look forward to coming back with you guys with more videos and content on how astrology not only saved my life, but how my spiritual practice and spiritual business is now here for you all to use and help up level your life as well. So that's what I'm excited about. Yay. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and log off, you guys. Please make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel and follow me on my social sites. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter as well, but I'll make sure I have all of that stuff. It's actually in my About Me. All those links are in the About Me section of my channel. But I hope you guys are enjoying this content. I know you guys are actually, because I know I do. I enjoy giving it. So I know you guys enjoy taking it in. But please make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. And until next time, much love to you guys and unleash yourself and your potential. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.